Hello everyone. In the continuation of our communication series, today we are going to learn about the different patterns of grapevine communication. As you must have seen in the earlier video, we have discussed about the nature as well as the definition of grapevine communication. What is grapevine communication? What are the uses of grapevine communication? So we just had gone through overview of grapevine communication, right? So let's begin without wasting any time. So in this video, we are going to particularly discuss about the different patterns of the grapevine, right? So as you can see in your screen that this pattern of grapevine communication has been given by a professor Keith Davis, right? See, grapevine communication is not like that means these are the patterns which you have to study, or these are the rigorous pattern which you have to follow. So here Professor Keith Davis has done his own research, and he studied about the grapevine communication, and he assumed as well as he given proofs that the grapevine communication can be spread through various ways, and he named the grapevine communication, especially the patterns of the grapevine communication, with the different names, right? So if the question arose like who has given the different patterns of the grapevine communication, so do remember the name Professor Keith Davis, right? Next one is he has classified it into four types. So he has given in four types, right? Right. The first one is single strand chain. The second one is gossip chain, and the third one is cluster chain, and the fourth and the last one is probability chain. So we are going to see each and every chain in a very detailed manner one by one. Let's moving to the very first chain given by Professor Keith Davis is single strand chain. So as you can see in your screen, here the definition of single strand chain has been given, as well as one example is given for to understand in a better way. So the definition of single strand chain means that it involves the passing of information through a line of person to the ultimate recipient, right? Here one recipient, for suppose just imagine here in the example you can see in your screen that here one person whose name is A. Suppose A has received some kind of information, right? A has some kind of particular secretive information, and he is passing to B, and then B is passing to C, then C is passing to D, and the D is passing to E, and this chain continues. Person just get added, and they share their information to one and another. That is why here it is, this pattern name is single strand chain, because here the information passes through a line of person to the ultimate recipient. Is that clear? So you have to just remember that there are multiple ways from which a communication can get spread over. So in that multiple ways, there is one, that is single strand chain. If one particular person have some kind of information, and that particular same person is passing the information to the other one, and the other one to the third one, then the third one to the fourth one, and this situation continues, so it will be considered as single strand chain. I hope it is clear. So moving to the next pattern given by Professor Keith Davis, and the next one is in your screen right now, that is gossip chain. So in the gossip chain, one person seeks and tells the information to everyone. As you have seen in the single strand chain, only one person gets the information, and that one person passes to the other person, and the other person passes to the third person. But how gossip chain is different from the single strand chain? So just read the definition with me, that in the gossip chain only one person seeks, right? Here the center of attraction is only one person and tells the information to everyone. Means here the person who is having the secretive information is having the major role for spreading the rumors out, right? Only one person has the information, and one person has the responsibility to share the information to each and every one. So here as you can see in your screen, in the mid there is one A, and A has some kind of secretive information, and A is passing to everyone, every random person, B, Y, L, M, Z, T, Y, V, everyone, every random person he is passing the information. So A become the center of attraction, A become the a rumor, A become the person who is spreading a kind of gossip, spreading a kind of rumor. So that is why this chain, this pattern name is considered as gossip chain. And one more thing you can see like this chain is just like the wheel, right? As you can see in your screen here, it is a wheel has been made, and in the center there is one person A. So this chain is just like the wheel where one person stays at the center and the information passes along the spokes of the wheel. As you can see, these are the spokes of the wheel, like the A person is giving the same information to the B, A is giving to the Y, A is giving to the L, A is giving to the M, A is giving to the Z. So this process continues and it will be considered as gossip chain, because here this gossip chain is just like a wheel, right? Where one person is at the periphery, one person is just passing out the information to every other random person. That is why it is considered as gossip chain, right? I hope it is clear. Moving to the next pattern, let's see the probability chain, right? As the name suggests, the probability, the meaning of the probability is, see, the meaning of probability is संभावना, like कि वो जब चेन इंफॉर्मेशन को पास कर रहा है तो वो किसी भी रैंडम पर्सन को पास कर सकता है, इसकी क्या संभावना है, ठीक है? So as you can see in the screen, the definition is here. The probability chain is a random process in which someone transmits the information of others, right? So here probability chain is more broader than the gossip chain. How it comes? As in the case of the probability chain, here any person, any random person hold the information, and that person can pass the same information to any other random person. So in this way this chain continues and it is called probability chain. Again I am repeating, the probability chain is a random process in which someone transmits the information of others, and we doesn't know about the whereabouts of the person someone, right? As you can see in your screen, suppose if a person A gets some kind of information and A has just randomly passed on the information to S, M, J, Y, K, right? So now the information is holded by S, M, J, Y, K, and now these person is going to get in a separate group, like from this first part here J comes out, and J comes out, J goes somewhere, and J started giving to the same information, same gossip to L, M, L, P, Q here. So here is the probability, like whatever you are sharing to one person, there is a major probability that the person is going to share the your secretive information to the other person too, right? So here the probability chain is, and this is the different parts of the grapevine communication, and we hold more two parts of the grapevine communication yet, and that we are going to continue in our next video. Otherwise the video gets very lengthened. So I hope it is clear to each and every one. We are going to have the different patterns of grapevine communication part 2 in our next lecture. So please do stay tuned. Thank you so much for your listening.